Joining us in our workout today, we have Blaise Ffrench. Now, this is a man with many hats. Actor, model, former D1 athlete. One of the few people can say that they've actually played in March Madness. And entrepreneur, right?
Absolutely. Lala, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Love working out, so anytime I could get one in, it's a pleasure.
Okay, so you do all of these things, but what is it that you do to stay fit?
I do a little bit of everything. Hot yoga, weight training, soul cycle. I'm kind of an action-seeking junkie, I call myself. So whatever it takes to get a good workout, and I'm down.
And how has fitness played a part in your entrepreneurial life?
It's the foundation. So I started playing basketball when I was a young kid. Every day I have to start my day with a workout just for mental focus. So fitness is very important in entrepreneurship, just having that competitive edge and looking good, feeling good, you know what I'm saying.
Amazing.
Okay guys, you heard it here first. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back.
This episode brought to you by T-Boss.
Raindrop, drop top, fucking up in the hot bar, fucking on your bitch, yeah, looking up in the crock pot.
So you're one of the founders of BODYARMOR.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about how that came to be?
Yeah, so I grew up in Queens, New York, and I went to Holy Cross High School. And when I was a kid, I got a chance to meet the founder of Vitamin Water. And now he's my Italian uncle, I call him, Mike Bavoli. Shout out to my guy. And when I was getting out of college, he was thinking about starting a sports drink company called BODYARMOR. So I was able to get in at the ground level and, you know, help grow the brand to $1 billion brand, what it is today.
Were you always planning to tie in your basketball career with your entrepreneurial life, or did that just kind of happen?
Yes, so my mom, you know, big reason for why I'm here. My mom always pushed entrepreneurship on me, and she always said, I wanted you to own an NBA team and not play on it. So I always knew I wanted to get into entrepreneurship, but I wanted to play basketball to help me get the scholarship. So, you know, I went to UTEP, and then I got my master's from St. Peter's. So I used basketball as a tool to help me get my education.
Were you ever aspiring to make it to the NBA, or did you always think that the entrepreneur life was for you?
Yeah, I mean, of course I wanted to make the NBA. Everybody want to, you know, be a rapper or be an NBA. But I like entrepreneurship so much better because I could do it till I'm like 80. Basketball and stuff takes a toll on your body. So I like entrepreneurship better.
And you've had the opportunity to work with some amazing athletes as well. Can you give us the list of people that you've been able to come in contact with while you're doing all this?
Yeah, totally. So James Harden, Skylar Diggins, Kristaps Porzingis, Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young, CC Sabathia, kind of you name it. I had to work with the Knicks very closely, hockey. I've kind of got my hands out a little bit of everything, and I kind of worked with so many different people. But yeah, those are quite a few to name, you know, to name a few. All right, so I've been getting into boxing a lot lately, and it's kind of workout that I've been enjoying. So I wanted to do a few little moves just to get the hands going.
Girls here, I think they're ready to do some boxing.
Chill out. And you just do our left, right, and just get our footwork together.
Yep. Okay.
On 3, 1, 2, 3. We go.
Okay.
Hey.
Quick with it.
You know, when those guys are asking for your number and they won't take no for an answer.
Men take no.
Hit them with the left, right real quick. Back them off you.
We got it. So like I said, you're a man that wears many hats, acting being one of them. You've been in The Code, Friday Night Lights. I think you did some stuff, made an appearance with Jennifer Lopez.
Absolutely.
How did you get into acting?
So it started with my uncle, my other uncle. I have a lot of uncles. So my Uncle Irv Gotti, who was in music, and then he started doing movies. And I came out to LA in about like 2018, and I seen everybody doing like acting, modeling, influencing, and people don't really do that in New York. So I was really inspired when I came out here and kind of started taking classes and kind of just networking and doing what I do, and you know, started making connections, and you know, now was on a film with J-Lo and Owen Wilson. So just pushing, though. It's a lot of work. It's very hard, very challenging. So I'm excited about it. It gives me that nervous challenge that I like. So I'm really excited about acting.
Do you have any projects in the works right now that we can look forward to?
Yes, The Family Man is coming out this year. I have this movie called Plan B that's coming out this year. And then I have Made in America. My uncle did that one. So that all three should be in theaters. So I'm really excited. All right, so y'all ready to do some push-ups?
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
But
the cops are here. Can I help you?
Oh, we're here for the mayor.
You got the wrong house.
Mr. Jackson, Detective Phineas, this is my partner, Detective Lockwood. We need you to come with us.
Why would I do that?
We have a warrant for your arrest.
Now, one of the films you mentioned coming up is called Family Man. I know that was directed by Romane A Simon.
Absolutely.
And you've got a pretty big role in that. Can you tell us a little bit about the role?
Yeah, I definitely want to say thank you to Simon because he took a chance on me. That was kind of my biggest role, you know, speaking and getting kind of my acting career going. Great movie, Family Man. It's a great story. I played a detective. It's a lot of action in there. We have really cool fighting scenes, but it's a great message about drunk driving. So it like ties in a lot of things. And actually working on that movie is kind of how I bought my house, because we were filming near the house that was being built, and then we sold the company BODYARMOR, and then once it sold, I was like, I'm going for the house that Simon and I filmed by and all of that. So it's kind of surreal and everything, but definitely owe Simon a lot for giving me a chance in that movie.
Finding you a new home to live, I guess.
And finding me a new home too. Thank you, Simon, for that. Absolutely.
So you have a pretty big following. I think you're probably around, what, 3 million now?
3.5 maybe.
So you got a lot of young people watching you. What advice would you give to kids looking to get into either the entrepreneurship or acting or anything that you've done?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that entrepreneurship and business is tied into everything, whether it's like hospital, medical, fitness. So entrepreneurship is the foundation. Obsessiveness is something I learned from my peers and you know, my mentors, to be obsessed with things. So like BODYARMOR sports drink, I was very obsessed with it. So I always would say if nobody bought the drink, that I would drink it all myself because I loved it that much. Thank God that I didn't have to drink it all myself, and you know, people went to Walmart and Targets and bought it. But just to be obsessed with something, so it doesn't feel like work. I feel like I never worked a day in my life because I love what I do. I love my life. So just be obsessed and kind of find your passion and what you love to do.
Fitness, acting, sports agent, model, entrepreneur. What's next for you? Any New Year's resolutions you have for yourself this year?
Yes, so next, I really want to get into politics. You know, I come from New York City. We have a black mayor that's in office now. We've had Obama, we've had Trump. So I figure if Trump could do it, why can't I? So I really want to get into politics. But I want to, you know, inspire the kids, because I used to think that the only way to get out the neighborhood was through rapping or basketball. So I want to show the kids you could do other things like NBA agent, you know, entrepreneurship. I really want to inspire them. So politics is definitely something that I'm looking to get into. And New Year's resolution for 2023, Probably just to take everything I'm doing to another level, because I do have my hands in everything, so I don't think I'm gonna add anything more on right now, but just take everything to the next level. So bigger acting, bigger, agency stuff, more deals, more influencer stuff. Yeah.
Incredible. So guys, vote Blaise, but where can we find you to vote for you and give you some love?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram, of course, at Blaise Ffrench, and then I also have my website, BlaiseFrench.com, and then you could check me out on Family Man coming out this year, Plan B, and also Made in America.
Stay tuned.
Thanks.
Great.